You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I haven't talked about this in about a week or so, but my goodness, there's some addition to the plot, the cinema known as the Lane Kiffin LSU drama, and it includes basically all of his assistants going back to Ole Miss to coach for this Ole Miss playoff run. We know Ole Miss is in the playoffs. They're 11-1. A lot of fans wasn't happy with me because I said I wouldn't be mad at Lane. I wouldn't be mad at Lane. The inmates are running the asylum. The asylum is the NC2A until the NC2A puts forth regulations that prevents tampering between teams for coaches and moves the transfer portals and all this recruiting day until after the college football playoff. You've got one entity to be mad at, and that's the NC2A. And if this was another fan base, let's say Ole Miss stole Lane Kiffin from LSU, you wouldn't give a shit about LSU. You'd be tickled to death to have your coach. I mean, that's just that's the way this entire college football fandom is. It's like bleep that fan base. Who cares? I mean, that's just unfortunately. And Ole Miss, I do hate the fact that I think they had a little bit of a shot to win it all. And maybe they still do. Lane Kiffin has tweeted out about his coaches. There's a response to this. I heard he may have gotten his dog. Is the dog real? And it's also emerged, by the way, that they have stepped up LSU and paid for his Oxford house. Like, I guess for him having to move, yada, yada, yada. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Less than 2 weeks ago, Lane Kiffin gave his Ole Miss assistants an ultimatum. Get on the plane to Baton Rouge or he couldn't guarantee a new job at LSU. Now those staffers are flying back to Mississippi for a playoff run. On Monday, 4 LSU coaches who followed Kiffin from Mississippi returned to Oxford to help prepare and coach the Rebels for their upcoming college football playoff against Tulane. The coaches returned to campus with Kiffin's blessing to give defensive coordinator turned permanent head coach Pete Golding additional help ahead of the program's first college football program. So, quote, go win it all. Right here, Lane tweeted out, go win the whole thing. All right? As he quote tweeted, Pete Thamel's news that 4 LSU offensive assistants are joining OC Charlie Weiss Jr. at Ole Miss for the playoff run. Guys, college football is so jacked up right now. All right, the inmates are running the asylum, like I said a minute ago. It feels like anybody can just do whatever they want to. The programs are incestuously talking to each other behind the scenes. You really can't do that in the National Football League. I mean, it's done, but it's done from a million miles away. In other words, some friend might reach out to an agent, blah, 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 to gauge interest. And even at that, you can't do nothing until the season's over. I mean, the regular season's over, and then if you fire somebody, okay, fine. But you can't just go blatantly steal coaches. And people are mad at LSU and people are mad at Lane, but this is a system that has been set up. That's just a fact. The 5 assistants signed a binding memorandum of understanding with LSU that includes a non-compete clause. A Baton Rouge radio host reported they are required to return to LSU as soon as the Ole Miss season ends. The term sheets they signed with LSU require the coaches to pay 300% of their salary should they leave LSU before March 2026. according to the New Orleans Advocate, giving the Tigers financial protection while the coaches are out on loan. All right, that's pretty interesting. It is. It's pretty interesting indeed. So there you go. Go win it all. Let me just come back here. Let me see if I can find right here. The Lane Kiffin saga continues. According to the term sheet, Lane Kiffin purchased his Oxford home for $2.89 million, meaning LSU would be responsible for covering at least some of the shortfall if the house sells for less. Right here. Like right here. Let's see. The new LSU contract says the school will partially reimburse for the Oxford house for less than the $2.89 million he paid for it, but it appears Kiffin only paid $1.7 million. I mean, that's people are mad about that. I mean, it's hilarious. It sucks. I get it. If you're an Ole Miss fan, I completely understand you being mad as hell. I get that. I understand being mad as hell. So let's look at some of the perfectly lucid responses on social media. Shout out to my ex. I hope it all works out. Oh, holy trolley. That's bait. How many people read this? 1.4 million. That's crazy. Go away. It was just so kind of LSU to lend a hand, as ESPN said. Oh, man. It's good. Go win me an extra million after I bailed on you guys. Yeah, by the way, everybody's set up to get bonuses. Like if they win the whole thing or something like that. Lane, we'd be happy to give you 1.5 million bonus if our team wins it all. Hey, that fan's like, I don't give a shit as long as we can win the whole thing. Ole Miss should have let you finish coaching the season. Very classless of them of removing. Wow, a lucid comment. I got to tell you, I was of the opinion they could not let him continue to coach because he's in the building. He's going to go to work for another program, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, because he could take the kids, right? Diabolical, Judas. You can see the LSU fans, right? Look at that. Yellow and purple. Oh, man. Look at Lane Kiffin, man. So inspirational. That's good. I'm just here for the comments. Don't mind me. Continue on. Lane, you're a class act. This is great. This is great. Oh, that's really good. He wants that money. They going to get beat. What a ridiculous situation. I did not realize how stupid LSU fans really are. Wow. You're spineless. Oof. You left OM when they needed you the most. Not a good look. You're a pathetic human being. Your legacy will be a disgrace. Hope banging all these college chicks is worth it. Wow. F them playoffs. Bring our dog back, mother effer. Shut the F up. Wow. Oh, boy. College football fan bases, they're fantastic. They really are. Oh, yeah, I knew. I was like, let me put on the, what is that? That meme with the hazmat suit before you go into the comment section of something? Yeah. Interesting. Hey, and we're going to pay for your house too. God. College football coaches and coaching into that entire situation around college football coaching is just, it's the Wild West. It's the Wild West. College football is the Wild West right now. I mean, I told you guys the other day, I tend to root for Alabama a good bit. And even though they're not my team, I still tend to pull for them, but that's kind of was a byproduct of of Saban. I liked Saban a lot. Well, anyway, but I don't think Alabama should be in the college football playoff. They got freaking just butt effed on national television by Georgia. I think they should have been left out. I think Notre Dame should be in. I also believe they should still play their freaking bowl games. Their bowl game right now. But yeah, they should have been in. But go play football. That's a whole month of preparation and practice and all that your kids could have gotten. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.